Hey out there in Hey out there in YouTube land. It's Michael Christopher here, just checking in, spreading the word of corruption in the state of Connecticut. Today I'm going to be speaking of about U.S. Congressman Joe Courtney here out of Enfield, Connecticut, conveniently, tied to a lot of these gang stalkers I've been having to deal with. I never heard of this guy up until I started putting up, trying to figure out why the hell I've been harassed, stalked, surveilled, targeted by the state of Connecticut, simply for being a Trump supporter. But today I'm going to talk about a little bit about Joe Courtney and how about he ties into all this bullshit with corruption, artificial intelligence, pushing people into mental health, making them out to be fucking crazy. Alright? So this guy has history with Hanwha Aerospace, my previous employer. He's had many run-ins with them to bring money into the state of Connecticut. Hanwha Aerospace is located just a few miles away from this building here in Enfield, Connecticut on Hazard Avenue. I only live just a few miles further from this building. It's no coincidence, all this stuff, how I've been targeted by the state of Connecticut. But I'm going to keep spreading awareness so we can get rid of some of these pricks. Alright, he's got ties to the FBI. His parents were in the FBI. Any coincidence that people are trying to charge me with child pornography? People are telling me to get out of town by May 7th, and then the FBI rolls into town May 7th. I don't know. A little bit of a coincidence there. It goes to show that people like Joe Courtney, people in the state of Connecticut, can set you up if they want to. If they want to get rid of you simply for your political views, simply because they don't like you, well, they can find a reason to do so. Alright, a couple things I'm going to talk about today tie into, obviously I already stated that he already has ties with Hanwha Aerospace. But I've also talked about previously these nuclear subs that Hanwha has going on in Philly. They work with Trump. They work with Trump to get these get the project going in Philly for these nuclear subs to bring back to South Korea. Well, come to find out, Joe Courtney didn't like that too much. He said they should keep it in a military base, keep it in Connecticut, pretty much. All right, so that's where, in my situation, I have to point out where Trump, Joe Courtney, and Hanwha come into play for some reason. Well, I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting stalked, harassed, surveilled. People are breaking into my house, clogging my chimney, stealing my stuff, shooting at me by the river. Everyone's pointing at me, trying to make me out to be fucking crazy. Well, it makes a little bit of sense right now when I'm adding up these timelines in relation to the healthcare system, artificial intelligence, and the state of Connecticut trying to take advantage of people by pushing these bullshit agendas. But today I want to talk about on May 9th of 2025, HR 3320 was proposed. It helps state Medicaid programs to cover intensive community-based services for adults with serious mental illness. I thought this was very interesting because this all started for me severely on April 30th, when all of a sudden the cops show up to my fucking house simply because I said goodbye to an aunt that is involved with Hartford Healthcare. I literally said goodbye to an aunt, and she calls the cop for one of these wellness checks, where the state of Connecticut, especially East Hartford Police Department in my case, have taken advantage of me by simply showing up at my house 4 times, less than a week, for a wellness check. For some bullshit. Simply so they can invade my privacy, invade my space, and fuck with my mental health. And they can just chalk it up, oh, we're here for you. Bullshit. This is one of the many ways I've been fucked by the state of Connecticut. And I'm going to continue to speak out about this and spread the word. So this HR 3320 here, it's pretty much, it expands the rights of state Medicaid programs for adults with serious mental illness at high risk of homelessness, psychiatric crisis, and this is a bill that has federal funding as well. But it's no coincidence, once again, that I'm getting stalked, targeted, harassed, surveilled, made out to be something that I'm not, and neuroweapons used on me on May 5th, trying to drive me into fucking homelessness, trying to make me out to be fucking crazy. The timeline of this is can't go without being said. All right, and then another thing I have to speak on February. In February, this whole Mental Health Parity Act, where it pretty much tries to supposedly hold employers accountable with insurance plans for mental health. Really, what that's just a fucking bait and switch right there. What that's really do, like I previously talked about, Connecticut's trying to fucking monopolize healthcare right now, and what that's trying to do is raise prices for private employers, private insurers, and try to slowly draw people into the state of Connecticut. But it's me, Michael Christopher, here once again, peacefully protesting. Today it is U.S. Congressman Joe Courtney of Enfield, Connecticut, because my civil rights have been violated. My cognitive liberties have been violated by the use of neuroweapons, by the use of EEG machines to fucking read my mind, decipher my thoughts. So this is why if one of anything, I'm reaching out today once again to push for regulation of an individual's neuro data, because it's very important right now. The state of Connecticut is literally using artificial intelligence and EEG machines to read people's fucking minds, decipher their thoughts, and manipulate their acts. And people need to start waking up and fucking realizing what's going on in the world right now. But anyways, hope you have a beautiful day. God bless.